Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are diving into a topic that is generally ignored, the fashion industry and its surprising contributions to global warming. Stay tuned as we discover 10 eye-opening facts backed by data. But before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on my content. Fast fashion. Sure, fast fashion is a big problem for the environment. It's responsible for about 10% of all the carbon emissions worldwide. This happens because fast fashion brands make lots of clothes quickly and cheaply, which harms the planet. The way they make these clothes, ship them around the world, and throw them away all adds up to a big impact on the environment. Plus, many fast fashion clothes are made from materials that don't break down easily and release tiny bits of plastic into the environment when washed. It's a big issue that more people are talking about, and they're asking for changes to make fashion more sustainable. Next up, textile waste. Every year, the fashion industry makes lots of clothes, and when people don't want them anymore, it creates tons of waste. This waste is made of fabric, like the stuff your clothes are made from. Surprisingly, only a small amount of this waste gets reused or recycled. The rest just gets thrown into big garbage dumps called landfills. This is bad for the environment because it pollutes the land and air. Making clothes uses a lot of water. Every year, the fashion industry uses about 79 billion cubic meters of water. Cotton, which is used to make many clothes, needs a ton of water to grow. This causes a problem because in many places there isn't enough water to go around. So, making clothes can put a big strain on the water supply in those areas. Let's talk about chemicals in the fashion industry. When making clothes, lots of harmful chemicals are used, from coloring fabrics to finishing touches. These chemicals can be bad for the environment. They generally end up in water, which can make it dirty and hurt the animals that live in it. So, the chemicals used in making clothes can cause pollution and harm to aquatic life. Here's something interesting. The fashion industry is connected to cutting down forests. They chop down big areas of forest to make space for plantations. These plantations grow materials like rayon and viscose, which are used in making clothes. But here's the problem. Cutting down forests like this adds to climate change. Plus, it's not good for all the different plants and animals that live in that forest. So, making clothes this way can harm the environment and the animals that call forests their home. Did you ever think fashion's journey doesn't end at the store? It travels all around the world. When clothes are made in one place and sent to different countries, it adds to the problem of climate change. The trucks, ships, and planes used to transport clothes emit gases that are bad for the environment. These gases, called greenhouse gases, are one of the things that make the Earth's temperature rise. So, moving clothes from where they are made to where they are sold can make climate change worse. Overconsumption is a serious issue. Buying too much stuff, especially clothes, is a big deal. When we always feel like we need to buy new things and throw away the old ones, it's not just bad for our wallets, it's bad for the planet too. Here's why. When we keep buying more and more clothes, it means companies have to make a ton of them. Making all these clothes creates a lot of pollution, like the gases that warm up the Earth's atmosphere. It's like adding fuel to the fire of climate change. Plus, when we throw away clothes we don't want anymore, they end up in big piles of trash. This trash doesn't just disappear, It sits in landfills and takes up space. So, buying too much stuff doesn't just hurt our bank accounts, it hurts the environment in a big way. Many fashion brands are not quick to adopt practices that are good for the planet. They don't put in enough effort to use materials that don't harm the environment, treat their workers fairly, or get their materials from places that take care of nature. This lack of commitment means that the fashion industry still does a lot of damage to the environment. It's like they're not really trying to change their ways to make things better for the planet and the people who make their clothes. Here's something small that's causing a big problem: microfiber pollution. When we wash clothes made of synthetic fabrics like polyester or nylon, they release these really tiny plastic fibers. You can't see them, but they're there. When these fibers go down the drain, they end up in rivers, lakes, and eventually in the ocean. Once in the ocean, marine animals might accidentally eat them, which can make them sick. These tiny plastic bits also soak up harmful chemicals in the water, making them even more dangerous. So, even though these fibers are small, they're adding to a really big problem of pollution in our oceans. Lastly, the fashion industry needs to do better at dealing with climate change. As the earth gets hotter, we see more extreme weather like really strong storms or droughts. These extreme weather events can mess up the way clothes are made and sent to stores. For example, a big storm might knock out power to a factory, so they cannot make clothes for a while, or a drought might mean there is no enough water to dye fabric. These problems can make it harder for stores to get the clothes they need to sell to the customers. So the fashion industry needs to figure out how to deal with these changes caused by climate change. So now you know 10 facts that show how the fashion industry is making global warming worse. These facts are all based on real data, which means they are true. It's really important for us as people who buy clothes to know about these problems. We can help by choosing clothes from companies that are trying to do things in a more sustainable way. That means they're trying to make clothes without hurting the environment or treating workers unfairly. By supporting these companies, we can all work together to make the fashion industry better for the planet. If you're looking for personalized style guidance or want to explore more fashion insight, visit my website. The link is in the description below. Let's continue this style journey together. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and comment down below with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on my channel. Until next time, stay informed, stay conscious, and take small steps towards a more sustainable future. Thanks for watching.